rocking with pettyblog.com.
I can't be on the petty blog.
Petty.
So let's get right into it, and in case you missed it, here's the latest Junior update from July 29, 2022. This was the update that many of you have been waiting for. But first, let's rewind a little just to catch whoever don't know up. For those who may know, in June 2018, 15-year-old Junior Guzman Feliz's life was cut short in the case of mistaken identity when a group of grown men, all 18 plus in a gang called the Trinitarios, mistook him for a rival gang member. On June 18, 2018 to be exact, Junior left his apartment to meet with a friend. Then he noticed 4 vehicles following him and became alarmed and scared, so he began running and he was chased for several blocks by these villains occupying their vehicles. Eventually, Junior sought refuge in the Bronx bodega because it was a bodega he frequented since he was a kid, so he probably thought that they would keep him safe and give him a helping hand, but instead the opposite occurred. The store's owner prevented Junior from hiding behind the counter because he was initially confused as to what was occurring, but after recognizing him and seeing his fear, the store owner relented and allowed him behind the counter, but Junior was still nevertheless spotted by one of the gang members, who then proceeded to drag him outside where 3 others waited, and that's when they attacked him with the knife repeatedly, and they had machetes. Junior tried to make it to the hospital that was only down the street, but he collapsed right in front of it, and eventually he didn't make it. Such a sad case.
They mistake my son, so now they have to pay for what they did.
Eventually, 14 suspects were arrested. So fast forward to October of 2019, 5 life sentences were handed down to 5 of the 14. Jonaiki Martinez Estrella, 25, who delivered the fatal stab to Junior's neck, was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Prosecutors said that he was not remorseful at all, and in fact, a CO found a 1-inch sharp object in his shoe on the way to court. Wow. In court, he told the judge, "I'm sorry, and my intention was not to cause death," blaming drugs, alcohol, and his allegiance to the Trinitarios for what he did, but the non-nonsense judge was not buying his act at all. He saw the switch up and even called him out on it. He said, "You chased down and slaughtered a 15-year-old defenseless boy. Why? To be a big shot in a gang?" Right. Keep in mind that he threw gang signs up in court and after the verdict shouted out, "Popote hasta la muerte," meaning Trinitarios until death. And the judge reminded them that they are not real Dominicans. Real Dominicans work hard, seek an education, and obey the law. And he brought that up because one of the Trinitarios stated that he was a real Dominican when he was being arrested. Okay. But yeah, so that day he also sentenced 4 of the others, and here are their sentences. 25-year-old Antonio Rodriguez Hernandez Santiago, 23-year-old Jose Muniz, and 25-year-old Elvin Garcia were all sentenced to 25 years to life, while 19-year-old Manuel Rivera was sentenced to 23 to life because of his age at the time of the crime. Now, fast forward to last week on July 29, 2 of the gang leaders who actually gave the go and ordered the hit of the 15-year-old, Diego Suero, 33, and Frederick, 24, were found guilty of second-degree murder, and they face up to 25 years to life behind bars. And if you're wondering what's been taking this so long in particular, it's due to the pandemic that this was so delayed nearly 2 years. A hearing is scheduled for next month. And there are also 7 more who are awaiting to be sentenced in addition to these 2. Junior's mother is ecstatic at the justice thus far. Justice for Junior Guzman Feliz.
2 more guilty verdicts. A Bronx jury found Diego Suero and Frederick then guilty of...
This is justice.
What are y'all thinking? We want to know, so leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more, and don't forget to hit that bell to join the notification gang. pettyblog.com signing out.